It's about time to keep coming down, with the fever of a believer. Yes, that's the key. Okay? Now, the train of thought. All right? So, if you watched the last video, you know we've already talked about the problem. Okay? And we've revealed, okay, the two things that change everything. The mastery of patience and consistency. But today it's time for the payoff. Today I'm going to give you my 3 simple steps. The 3 things that will help you start building perpetual productive motion from now onwards. Okay? So the first thing, consistent action. This is the key that gets you rolling with a strong sense of direction and purpose. Okay, so the secret here is not to start with something huge, it's to start with something small, something so easy you cannot say no to it. For me, it's about having enough space and time for the tasks that set the tone for my day. Okay, because consistency is a continuation. It is a build-up from your previous session or day. Okay? Your energy is drained if it's misdirected. Okay? Your momentum is lost if your energy is drained in places that do not serve your purpose. Okay? Your momentum is lost if your energy is drained in places that do not serve your purpose. So this small, consistent action is the first domino you knock over. It creates the momentum for everything else. And it is rarely a coincidence. It is by design. The second thing, patient progress. A patient mindset. This is about how you handle those chaotic times, the setbacks, the slow periods that make so many people give up. Okay? This is what truly makes a person almost unstoppable. I found that the acceptance of temporary failure is a crucial step towards eventually getting it right. Okay? It's about learning how not to take it personally when people look at you like you're a loser while you're in this phase. Okay? Instead of getting discouraged, you correct the mistakes and embrace the learning curve, however long it might be. The time will pass anyway. Remember, the most important thing is to fulfill your purpose. Okay? And to make that a reality, we must be okay with temporary failure and mistakes. The rock bottom, however low, must not rob you of the willpower to take the next small, calculated step in the right direction. This is what it means to be hardwired not to stop until the full circle is complete. The third thing, committed vision. Okay, this is about why you're doing all of this in the first place. You have to ask yourself, what am I willing to sacrifice to stay on this path of growth? Because with strategic sacrifices and unwavering dedication, manifestation becomes tangible. Okay, it takes a daily reflection on what it's going to require to keep your path clear while still finding pleasure in the journey of perpetual productive motion. This means having moments in the day for well-deserved breaks. Breaks that serve as a source of refueling and coming back with more ideas and strategies. This is where your self-realization is activated. Okay, cultivating a still mind. It's a major edge. Okay, a non-negotiable skill. All right, that is really, it's not going to be easy, but it'll be easier if you're committed to your vision, and you can reach, okay, a state of mind where almost nothing shakes it. But as I said, it will not be easy, but it will be easier if you're committed to your vision. Now that you have the 3 things, you need to start building your own perpetual productive motion. But this is just the beginning. The concepts we've discussed today Consistent action, patient progress, and a committed vision are just the surface of what you need to master. If you want the full, complete, in-depth blueprint on how to make these 3 things a reality, I'm giving away the first 20 pages of my upcoming book, Project Breakthrough. In it, I dive into the exact strategies that have helped me and that can help you find the courage and the mental strength to fulfill your purpose. All you need to do is click the link in the bio and get your 20 pages now. So the journey from knowing to mastering requires a tribe, okay? I'm looking for exactly 100 founding members to join me in the Productivity Laboratory, okay? This is not just a group, it's a dynamic atmosphere where we bring these laws into reality during our daily and occasional weekly coffee breaks, okay? So I'm asking for a founding investment of 25 euros monthly. This goes directly towards writing the literature and building the clarity we all need to scale our lives. Okay, so join as a founder today and secure your seat in the first 100. Let's start running our lives like a first-class organization. Okay, so the link is in the bio or in the description. Okay, I will see you in the lab. Peace.